it's meant to be me. I'm Chris. I studied archaeology and anthropology at university. Now I rap. So, yeah, just good luck getting a job as an archaeologist when you cannot grow a beard. I don't even have a chin. It's difficult. That's a better joke if you're on the ground level people up there, but don't worry, there you go. That's my face. Don't feel sorry for me. You got your hand in front of your chin right now, as if you feel sorry. That's a good, don't worry, you got a chin. I can still do everything you can do, except fold a towel. Genuinely the worst angle to be taking photos now, sir. That is awful. So I am a rapper. I do raps made up entirely on the spot, freestyle raps. So I'll show you what they are. To do that, I need suggestions. So I'm going to take 5 suggestions. We'll divide the room into quadrants, and then we'll take 1 wild card. 3 rules. Number 1, no food. Number 2, no animals. Those are kind of boring and obvious and tedious. Number 3, nothing too obvious, I guess. Like if it's kind of, you know, if it's at the front of your brain right now, someone's probably shouted out in the last week. If it's been mentioned in here today, you might think I've been sat there just kind of writing some. So don't do that, because I don't want to cheat. There's no cheating. So we'll take some words. So this half of the bottom, what do you guys want to hear a hip-hop song about?
Lithium-ion battery.
Lithium-ion batteries, lovely. And just the swagger of a man with just elbows over both. Just gonna nail it. A lithium-ion battery, beautiful. And from this half of the room? Uterus. Uterus, thank you very much. Lovely. And this kind of, anyone on this side, neither 2 tiers? Yeah, you could just giggle and go, well, this is gonna be shit, isn't it? What was that? Hobbit. Lovely. Thank you very much. And a word from this side. Herb Kim. Again, that feels very kind of meta. And I'm sure you'd like to get Douglas Hofstadter on this, but he's not going to, is he? Let's take a different one.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yes. Jean-Claude Van Damme, lithium-ion battery, Hobbit, and Uterus. And let's take one final one, and let's make this the best. The best suggestion I've ever had. It is 1 second. Fake news has been shouted out before. The best I've ever had is 9th century crop rotation. So feel free to push the boat out.
Blockchain.
Again, just because that's been mentioned quite recently, again, that seems a little bit.
The seed drill.
The seed drill? Again, yeah, that man's question there, what's that? Is this gentleman correct?
He is correct, yes.
So it's to do with Jethro Tull. Jethro Tull's what? Sorry. Oh, I know what. Okay, lovely. So inspired by the thing. Invented a thing to put seeds. Thank you. Cool. So Jethro Tull's seed drill. Maybe it is going to take the mantle of best suggestion ever. Jethro Tull's seed drill. It's just funny. Lithium-ion batteries, Uterus, Hobbit, and what was the final one? Jean-Claude Van Damme. This then is going to be a freestyle, as I said, made up entirely on the spot, based on no suggestions. And don't worry, it's not anywhere near as atrociously bad as you're expecting a 27-year-old privately educated middle-class white boy to be. If we can drop that beat, good sir, let's do this. Yeah, you can pump that nice and loud and make sure we're getting some good level through this. Oh my gosh, this is genuinely happening. Yo! Kick it off, yeah, start in the middle. I'm gonna rock it, talk about the Middle Earth when we go to the Hobbit. Original book before Lord of the Rings, before Silmarillion did their thing and took us back. I will say, I go so higher. I'm inspired when I wander around the Shire. I've been there, seen it with my eyes on my hand. Touched the set when I went over to New Zealand. Seeing all the doors, they're ever so round. All the little roofs are so close to the ground. Bilbo and Frodo live inside. They're like, hello, some kind of Hobbit tea can you provide? And I'd be like, no, your place is so neat, but you're dragging all the mud on your massive Hobbit feet. Walking around, I find it so scary. I might tread on them with their toes, they're so hairy. Looking down on me when I'm walking with my sandals. The hair on my Hobbit feet is too large to handle. I got size 13, it might flatter me. Let me talk about a lithium-ion battery. When I see them, they come alive. They catch fire like a lion. I feel such pride. Yo, getting it, not on airplanes. Otherwise, you might shoot it down in flames. People get angry if you're issue hand luggage. They be loud, calculate like your name is Babbage. Get Get it over there, put it in the phone, and make sure that it got charged when it comes home. Literally, inside your bag I can see you've been bringing one along with you today. I hope you don't mind if I have a little rummage, ruffle around the feathers like I'm ruffling some plumage. Going there, yes, I assume if I was to dive inside and look at a womb, I would find something in there that needs refining. Lots of lovely uterine lining. Uterus is where the baby grow. If you want to put a baby in, that's where it go. Maybe artificially or doing the sex. A uterus learning back. Yes, remember, I respect all the teachers that taught me the facts. Maybe like looking there in the kind of thigh gap, you might see past the fallopian tubes and the ovaries. Stay away from those. You should just look at the middle. It's a triangle. Take it back, yo, it's too not to handle. Talk about this, yo, thank you, man. I want to get Belgian with Jean-Claude Van Damme. See him over there with his big bicep. Also got big feet and a large instep. What films did he star in? I don't know, but I assume he's starving, because his calorific intake must be large. He eats like tubs of butter and margarine to keep his physique oh so keen. But despite his intake, he's very lean. He got big muscles, maybe bigger than Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know, I cannot compare those to each other. I stand them to side. Maybe Jean-Claude is far this wide. Demonstrate him with some chairs, but far more 80s hair. Looking very weird when he advertises. Was he on the course advert? My surprise, last thing that I do. Yeah, no foal, but I'm gonna talk about Jethro Tull. This man with a beard, yeah, he knows this. Take it back to the past agriculturist, but I will say, yeah, I'm quite astute. Basically, they were a rock band who played a flute. Maybe his name was Ian Anderson. I don't know, but he got it going on. He wanted to make a killing with those little drilling. Get a seed in the ground, put it right in there. He was like, whoa, you'll never believe, son. I'm basically taking a drill, this artesian, putting it down into the pedo layer. Yeah, that is where we go. Pedology is the study of the earth. If you like Jethro Tull, I'll give you a wide berth. There you go, that's that. Thank you. That's why I do that. Not the bit at the end, the bit when I say I'm going to do it and people laugh and go, this will be awful. I like that. That's what I started doing when I was 12 years old, rapping. And Herb asked me to come along and do this and basically do a performance. And I wanted to, before I did my kind of rap to leave you on, I wanted to basically teach you how to do it. It is possible. I started 15 years ago because I wanted to make friends at parties but couldn't be bothered to learn the acoustic guitar. Why should you learn it? Because A, it's fucking cool. B, it forces you to operate at kind of the edge of what you're capable of. I think you're constantly reaching for the next little thing, and I think that's where innovation exists. And number three, I live in Los Angeles. I study improvised comedy and improvised rap over there, and I find it very exciting to be totally present in a moment, which is what improv rap forces you to do. And there's a wonderful instructor called Will Hines who says, when we live in the present, we make the now richer and bigger and slower and more evident. And that is exactly what this is about, because thinking ahead is the enemy of freestyle rap, which I will get onto in a second. Now, you can do this. It's possible for you all to do this because you know all the words that I just said. And you know all the words that I rhymed with them, right? So the raw materials are in your head. And then all you need to know is rhyme scheme, right? And you guys know what rhyme scheme is, okay? So examples of rhyme scheme is like AABB would be, if you change your mind, I'm the first in line, honey, I'm still free, take a chance on me. ABBA, wrote that song. Now, cleverest person up there, that's always the test, well done. Your brain will fill in the patterns of rhymes for you if you let it. Okay, this is how it works. So if I was to kind of rap a line like, Theresa may want us to bring back the hunt, but torturing foxes, that makes you a nasty person. And the reason that works is because your brain's filled it in. Okay, obviously the correct rhyme is Countryside Alliance supporter. If I ask you now to try and make this couplet make sense but not rhyme, your brain will find it hard to do that. So, on stage, Chris has a bottle of water, he doesn't have a son, and he doesn't have a... Exactly, but you can't not rhyme it. It's easier to rhyme than it is to not rhyme. That's what I want to get into your heads, okay? So the two rules for freestyle rapping, for rapping in general. Number one, rhyme over reason, rhyme. As long as it rhymes, it doesn't have to make sense. Just keep the flow going. Number two, this is the hardest one, you have to not think about it. You can't think about what you're doing. I guess if you drive, you'll be familiar with highway blindness, which is where you rock up at your kind of destination, and then you realize you don't remember driving there. Okay, mate, I do that. And I've got no points on my license, so go me. But this is because we're just so used to it, we find it so easy. So I think if you do something that you're very familiar with, like, if I'm washing up, I'm familiar with those actions, I can just rap while doing it. That's occupying this and lets this just wander around. Mowing the lawn's the same thing. I can rap while I do that. So what I want you to do is when you have a shower, okay, in that 5 minutes, whether you have a shower tonight or tomorrow night showers are weird. You genuinely are. Unless you just put clean sheets on, there's no purpose for it. When you're in the shower, just pick something and just rap about it. And remember, you have to be present. You have to be in the moment. Rapping is not chess. People think I'm thinking 7 or 8 moves ahead. I'm not. It's like tennis. It's much easier when you've taken drugs. No, you just hit and you keep hitting. And the moment you think too far ahead, you trip up. And that's the enemy of freestyling. So when you're in the shower, just pick something that you see on the windowsill and start rapping about that, okay? If you've got a glass shower, I like to draw a letter on there and just rap words that start with that letter. And no one's listening to you. It doesn't matter if it makes sense. It doesn't matter if you rhyme the same word over and over again. It doesn't matter if you rhyme a word with itself. Just do that for like 5 minutes and be in that moment and see how it feels. That's kind of the basics. So make it rhyme and forget that you're actually trying to do it. If you do want to learn kind of more of the actual secret to it, which is do it for 15 years after that point, then do speak to me afterwards. So what I want to leave with is that the first freestyle rapper I ever saw is a guy called MC Supernatural, and he used to walk around the streets of New York and rap about things people had with them. So, everyone here on the ground level, unfortunately, because although I am freakishly lanky, I cannot reach to that first tier. I want everyone here to reach into your bags, your pockets and stuff, and get something out. And I'm going to wander around you guys and rap about those things. So I'll give you about 15 seconds to do that. If you've got something you think is inappropriate to hold up in a public forum, that is no excuse, hold it up. Says the woman there is that genuinely a foxtail? Are you just waving that around going, yeah, lovely. Okay, so this is that. I'm gonna go as many as I can before we run out of time. So I'll try and hold up as high as I can so you guys can see it up there. Let's drop that final beat and let's see how we do. Let's do this. I mean, I'm going to have to read this out first because I'm not sure you're going to be able to get us on the camera. This is London Distillery Aged Rye, 18 months in English oak, 100ml at 47%. You, sir, are... I mean, I don't even know what to call you. It's just so crazy. Okay, cool. This is the first thing we're going to take, and then we'll meander as we go. Yo, we take it off here in Newcastle in the Sage Hall. Got a little bottle looking so medicinal. It would be silly of me to assume distillery gave it with you to bring up here for free. Is it a sample? Is there ample in there? I think of drink bottles that as you walk, glasses go clink. I hope I take it later. Yo, it's built to last, but usually people keep it inside a hip flask. Keep the low profile contour right there. A little mini key, thought it was a laser pointer, but no, I just walk around. You see La La Land? Apparently the waves are amplified if you understand, kind of cropping it off top of your skull. I just reach over here, yo, a little fox skull would result in tiny bushy tails. I could walk around like a cool cat rapping, crushing snails. I got a little touch when I shake it here. I'm gonna reach over, echo dot, it's so clear. Did you win it from the people right downstairs? No, you're giving it out. Well, bye-bye, see you later, I'll take it. Yeah, mad respect there. Amazon voice assistant, say Alexa, and this guy trying to make it hard to swallow like a lozenge, cause he thinks that no words wine with orange, but I will impinge on yourself right there. Slow shut like a door hinge, don't care. Yeah, give it back, I find the peel skin hysterical. Goes to K2, yeah, you know it's not hysterical. I met a man called Alan Hines who conquered this peak. He also did Annapurna in like 1 week. The race for the summer
summit of the most deadly mountain. Let's see the number of successful amounts since spring 1952. Charlie's wish came true when his new friend Ava Warren, the U.S. ambassador in Karachi, persuaded the government Pakistani. You can make it round just switching the words around. We're gonna move over here, a notebook we can impound in evidence. Whoa, I don't mean to gloat, but seriously, when this kid rapping, take notes. Put it back there, yeah, it's so ill. I feel a thrill, I'm popping out paracetamol pills, and you're the kind of person to make it even-sided. Not down one there, making it so lopsided. You wanna get a headache, but no mistake within ye. You don't ever like to mess up the symmetry. A very large camera, I will be careful. You're just there saying, yo, be aware, fool. I'm a photographer, I'm stopping the glare. I get it from underside of your chin. Where is it gone? I can look around in the viewfinder. Wide angle lens, nice. Assigned to you a little driving license I take from Jason. Mark Dunning, whoa, it's a strange look, man. It must be from a while back. Earlier, because in the photo I say you got hair. Don't mean to be cruel. This time you got a beard. It's better than me. I just highlight up here. Q Connect, not the main brand. I will say Stettler. They're the ones back in the day. The tip of mine would get so black and dirty from the ink, but this one you work so neat. Let it dry. Time to think, and that way you highlight your thoughts on your report. NUS Extra, 10% off, of course. Everywhere you go, you flash it to them. David Turner, yes, got the same surname. It's amazing. From the Open University. Date of birth 82. Yo, you're older than me. Expires in 2019, so get it in. I don't like the way they made the card flip in that way. I feel that's the orientation. Oh, yo, the state of you students in this nation. We're coming to the close, so I take both of these. Is it a large Zippo or business card? Please try and assume George Jensen. Maybe cigarette packet Benson and Hedges. I added another name in, another charger here. Yo, you know I'm not blaming Sunderland Software. Keep it quiet in this place, otherwise they might throw your phone in your face. Yeah, high class kid in the sunglasses. Ooh, improves the kind of lighting in this place. I like it. Yeah, what's the UVB rating? Maybe last thing from today I'll be taking like a small egg, and I can look inside. If I was younger, I might say it was a Kinder Surprise, but presumably it's some kind of lip balm. Look like it's laid by a chicken on a farm. Better than Vaseline, cause inside is spherical, like a whiskey globe. They are so hysterical. I stare at them, y'all, when I'm drinking the booze. I'll walk along back to the stage. Nice shoes made by Vans. Oh, really, you were my savior. I was out of breath, but now I got a Salamol inhaler reliever for your bronchioles. If you're feeling clogged up, yeah, you all know I'm not gonna run away with it and make you chase after me, cause that would be so cruel, an asthmatic tragedy, and I don't want that on my hands. There we go, guys. It's been fun. Thank you very much. My name is Chris Turner. I'll see you guys. Cheers.